Good morning, Jason. This is Jeff. I wanted to go over a couple things with you on your car this morning. I think first of all, we should address areas on the main body tub. The first thing would be most likely taking all the interior out because of the amount of welding close to the interior or in the interior that's going to need to be done. On the left quarter, I took the vent out and I noticed that there is only 2 spots on the bottom of the quarter that have been welded. So that could potentially be a problem down the road that needs to be addressed a little bit. And there is no seam sealer or rust fighter anywhere inside the quarter panels. Take the glass and all the trim out, fix the quarter here, and there's a spot at the drip rail in the back on the driver's side. That's a pretty good sized hole that needs to be repaired. Drip rails don't have any seam sealer, which will cause rust later on down the road. You can kind of see the hole there. There's no seam sealer in it. Just leaves it open to the inside of the car. And then at the quarter and package tray seams, it's cracked all the way down. I would recommend taking the glass out because there is evidence of water leaking inside already back here. And that's another issue that needs to be addressed. These rear shelf panel brackets are not attached. A lot of rust in here already from the water leaking, both sides. You know, we can address this. This is the driver's side quarter panel. Re-weld that, see what's inside that seam all the way down. Same over here. The seams are split. The quarter panel, the ends of the quarter panels are different for some reason. So we really won't know what's going on with that until we get into it. But I mean, we don't have to change the shape. We can just fix the holes in it for now, so we're not ripping it completely apart. Passenger side quarter package tray is the same way. It's cracked all the way down. Pretty good gap here. Passenger side quarter. It's the same way. No seam sealer anywhere. There's a hole at the drip rail. There is seam is cracked at the rocker. There's also a pretty good sized crack in it going this way. And the driver's side passenger side door I still cannot get open, but it's the same. There's no, the quarter's not welded. I don't know if you can really see it there. No seam sealer appears to be in there. So it's mainly the quarters, the package tray, and the rear body panel for now. If this is a single stage paint, it will need to be either completely primed or sealed before the paint. If we prime it, we would block it all the way down with 180. The entire rear section and the trunk. Prime it all and basically go from there. There's no seam sealer inside of here as well. We can seam seal in here and make sure everything stays dry. There is a tab here, old piece of metal I'd like to at least remove. Like I said, we can address the rust, grind some welds down, epoxy this, or we can seam seal all this and spray bed liner in the trunk. I know that wasn't noted on the to-do list, but that's another idea. Makes it last a little bit longer. Acts as a sound deadener. The front windshield will need to come out for painting of the roof. There is, I'm not sure, this is a crack here, what this is. I don't see any evidence of water anywhere at this moment, but we can check that when it comes out for roof painting. Seam seal drip rails. Seam seal where we have to on the bottom side. At least on the main body tub, because there is no seam sealer anywhere on this car. You can see the rust starting to come through the seams already. That can be addressed. The rear end has not been painted and is rusting. Those are really the major concerns at this point. I did put a note on there about seeing why the door is rubbing the rocker when it's closed. Doors will have to come off. Trunk will have to come off. All the trim, glass will come out of the quarters. Just so we can get to everything and fix everything correctly without damaging what's already here. I know it's a lot, but in the long run, I think it'll give you a better product you won't have to worry about. This quarter's the same way. It's got a big gap in it, front and up here by the hinge pillar seam. Take the seam sealer out, redo it all. Well, that's it for now. Thanks.